Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to film a video on if like my mom picks my reads for me, and I picked 10 different books and then put them into groups of 2 and then sent the pictures to her and then told her to send them. So I'm going to go through the groups in these 10 books that I have, and then I'm going to go through the groups and yeah, and then we'll go through the ones that she picked. She didn't tell me why she picked them, but she just said they all looked pretty cool. She don't know what any of them is about. So with the first group, we got the Magnolia Parks and Business for Pleasure. So a lot of people probably know what the Magnolia Park series is about. I did wait and get the new covers for these just because I know the old covers are going out of stock, and I want all of them to match because I think she has more in the series. But not only that, one, it was cheaper, 2, it wasn't as big, and I'm not fond of big books. So yeah, I got this one, and then it was between these 2, and she picked Magnolia Parks. And I heard that this is like a Gossip Girl kind of thing, and I love Gossip Girl, so Sarah and Destiny didn't like it at first, and then she reread it and loved it. Sarah loves it, so I hope that this is a good series for me to read. I don't remember what Haley said about this series. Those three booktubers are the ones that I watch like non-stop, rewatch their videos. But I got this one for my birthday, and it was actually like the synopsis of it was really interesting to read, so I'm sure I'll pick this one up soon. I did really want to read this, so I was kind of hoping she picked this one, but it's okay because I wanted to read this one too, or I wouldn't have picked these. I wanted to read all of these, so it didn't really matter which one that my mom picked because I would have read them. I wanted to read all of them, but yeah, so we're gonna number 1. And then the next group was between The Guest List by Lucy Foley and Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alex Feeney. And she picked The Guest List just because she said it looks cool. So this is the one we're going to go with, The Guest List. And I didn't like the Paris Apartment, but hopefully, I heard that this one's like 10 times better than the Paris Apartment. So hopefully that's the truth, and I actually like this one and don't DNF it like I did with the Paris Apartment. And then I really did want to read this because everybody said this was like an amazing thriller and they didn't really guess the plot twist in it. But it's okay. I will wait until closer to Halloween. And then the next group was One of Us Was Dead and The Only One Left by Riley Sager, and then this one's by Geneva Rose. Both of these are actually new as well. But my mom picked One of Us Is Dead. So we're going to read this one, and yeah, I hope that it's really good. I started it, so I started it before, and I got to page like 16, 20 around in that area, and I just never went back into it because in that moment I wasn't in my thriller era, and so it was like taking so hard. It was taking so long to get into this book. So hopefully I can get into it and it's good and I like it because I love thrillers. And then this one, everybody knows that Riley Sager is my favorite author by long shot. Like, my favorite thriller author, Riley Sager and Frida McFadden, are my 2 favorite authors that write thrillers. I've said that like I don't know how many times. So I was really hoping that she picked this because this is his new book that he just released. But it's okay because I will read it. I might read it closer to Halloween just because I heard this one's a little bit more scarier than his other books. So, and then the next one was Love in the Time of Serial Killers and There He Kept Her. This one's by Joshua something. I don't know how to say his name. And this one's Alicia Thompson. So both of these books I really wanted to read. I did just get these for my birthday if y'all watched that video. I don't think I have it up yet. I don't have it up yet right now, but I think it's going to go up before this video. But it might not. And if it doesn't, then y'all have something to look forward to to see what I got for my birthday. But that should go up next. But yeah, so I got both of these in that video for my birthday. And I really wanted to read this one, but I feel like this one needs to be more like closer to the fall time and to the Halloween time because of the serial killer aspects. And I have been on a Criminal Minds kick race recently, so I've been loving Criminal Minds and just watching it, the season 1 through season 1 through whatever it was. And I think it's 15, but it's 16 now. Anyway, so that's what made me really like draw closer to this book in the bookstore and stuff. So hopefully this one's good. I've heard very, very mixed reviews about this book. So, but my mom picked this one. I don't think I told you this. I told you that before I set that down, but my mom picked this one. So we're gonna read this one. I don't know what this is about. All that I know is about, like, from what I've read on the back, it's 2 teenagers break into a house on a remote lake in search of prescription drugs. What starts a simple burglary, I cannot say that word, turns into a nightmare for all involved. That's literally the sentence I read at the bookstore. I was like, this sounds like it's going to be interesting. So, and then last but not least, this video is going to be extremely short, but last but not least, these two is the last 2 that I put together, and it is The Lies I Tell by Julie Clark and Local Woman Missing by Mary Kabuka, I don't know. And she picked Local Woman Missing, which I love that because I really wanted to read this. Like, this was on my radar. This was on, like, my high up TBR. And, like, I made an August TBR video and had, like, people, like, the thing, pick it. Clearly, I didn't. 1, I didn't have this video in mind. But 2, 1, I didn't have the video in mind. 2, I don't ever stick with my TBRs. So, yeah. So, for the 5 books that my mom chose that I'm going to try to put in this, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put all, like, 5 reading vlogs in this video just because I do work a lot and I don't like filming in front of people, but I do read at work. So, I may not be able to put all 5 of these in here, but I will try. So, for the 5 books that we have is Magnolia Parks, The Guest List, Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, The Guest List by Lucy Foley, One of Us is Dead by Geneva Rose, and There He Kept Her by Joshua something, Local Woman Missing by Mary Kabuka, I think. So, I think I might either read this one first or this one first, but I'll get back with y'all in a second. I don't know which one I'm going to read first. I may, like, do, like, a little drawing, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write these down on a little piece of paper and then put them in a, like, something that I can draw it out of, and then that's just how I'm going to pick what order I read these 5 in. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Okay, that's the one I'm going to read first. We're going to take all this. I won't take it out, but I got to put these back in there. So, I'm going to do my laundry first. And then I will come in here and read for a little bit. Then later I have game night with my aunt. So, look at this. Look at this Cody right here. He's such a sweet baby. Anyway, I'm going to do the laundry and then I'll start the book. And when I start the book, I'll get on here and film that part. So, okay, so it's a little bit of a late start of me starting this book, but I was washing. I had to go take a shower and then do my laundry. And yeah, so that's what took a minute. So there's 313 pages in this. I don't know what it's about. I have literally no clue. So we're gonna go ahead and start this. I'll probably update you guys when I'm on like page 50 maybe, or to 100, 50 to 100. If I can get that far before I have to go tonight, because I have planned somewhere tonight. So if I can get to 100 before, I will. So if I can get to 100, I'll update you then. But 100 is this page. So we're gonna go ahead and start it. I may like update y'all before that too, but who knows? You never know. Now, the wedding night. So, okay, this is, yeah. So it says the bride, the plus one, the maid of, the best man, the wedding planner, the bridesmaid, all have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is the murderer. Okay. So, yeah. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle, switch over the laundry, and then I'm gonna start this. I know that's not what I was supposed to do, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to film this before my husband comes back in here. We just went to Starbucks. But I finished The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Guys, I'm giving this a 1 star. I literally guessed the entire plot. So, yeah, I did not like it. Do not recommend. Local woman missing. Okay. That's next. But yeah, so this one's next. Local woman missing. I texted my mom and told her that, like, I didn't like this. And she was like, how the heck did you read that already? And yeah. I know I didn't never come back on here, but it was downhill. Like, I got here probably, and I was like, what? Okay, this is who did it, this is how they did it, blah blah blah. And it's literally, I probably didn't guess like one thing in here, but everything else I guessed. And so I just, so for that reason I'm giving it a 1 star. I'm gonna give it a 1.5 star because of the fact that I didn't guess the one thing, but I also finished it. So next is Local Woman Missing. Okay guys, I'm trying to do this the best way possible, but I'm literally having trouble. Like, this is all I have as a ring light right now because my stand is at the bottom and it's broken. But anyway, so this is how you're gonna have to handle it. I am now on page 156 of this book, and it's starting to pick up. I did get a little confused at first, like, who Kate was. I was like, who is Kate and why is she a narrator? And now, like, further into it, I understand. And then the Josh guy, he confused me. I was like, who the heck is this? Like, so there was a few things that was confusing, but now I understand a lot more of it. I think so far, I'm not going to tell y'all my theories. I'm not going to spoil this book for you guys, but I do have a theory, and I really, really hope that I am not right about this theory, because if that's the case, then this would be the second book that I was right, and I guessed everything all about. But, yeah, I'm going to continue to read this. It is, I think, 8 something at night, and then I'm going to go take a shower, and then I'm going to come in here and finish, and not finish, I probably won't finish this tonight. I'm also reading Addicted to You, which I know has nothing to do with this video, but I'm that person that can't read creepy books before I go to bed, so I'm reading a romance before I go to bed. Love you guys. This lighting literally shows y'all everything, every ugly part about my face. Not a good look for you, sis. No. Anyway. Love you guys. Okay, so I'm literally about to film like 3 different videos. So first I want to start off by saying, like, I did finish this book last night. I'm gonna probably give it like a 3.5 because I did like it. I didn't guess like who did it. I honestly thought it was another girl, but the writing was off for me. The way that they went about the whole, like, I don't know, it was just like I didn't really care for like the triple POVs. I liked it, but it got a little confusing. For me, I went back and forth between physically reading it and listening to the audiobook because I would listen to it at work or at the gym, so it'd make it a little harder sometimes for me to fully understand it. So that could be why. And maybe whenever I read it again, I won't do audio. I'll just physically read it, and it'll help me a lot better. But so I am giving this a 3.5. Now, I ended up picking my next book without the little stickers or whatever I made, and I forgot to film it. So I did get Magnolia Parks. So we are going to read this one next, which I'm very, very, very excited for. Like, I really wanted to read it, so I've heard so much amazing things about this book. So this will be our next one, our next read, and then we have 2 more. Guys, this is literally taking me over a week to film and to read, and that, but I have been reading other books too, so maybe that's probably why. But, so hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Well, yeah, I don't know. Guys, I'm finally starting this book. I really hope that I like it and I can get through it and want to continue on the series. The only thing is like, I don't want to get the old copies just because I have the first 2 and they won't match. So hopefully they come out with new covers for the next 3 books that I think is coming out. I know there's a new one coming out in February, but the next 2 that they come out with those before the book comes out in February, because I want to read, like, I want to have the new copies just because that's what I already have, and the old copies are just so expensive. So hopefully I can get quite far in this before I have to leave too. So we're gonna just read. So I just want to come on here and do a little update, and y'all are gonna yell at me because, well, I'll show you. Let me move my trash over. So I dog-eared the page because I didn't have a bookmark. So I don't really care if you're mad. You don't. And when I like, don't care. But anyway, I'm on page 109. So far, I'm actually really liking it, and I honestly didn't think I was going to. I thought I was gonna be like with it, but I actually really like it. Do y'all see like how that right there is blurry? I just put a new screen protector on my phone, and it's the privacy screen, so I guess I didn't do it that great. I never do it that great on my phone, but I can do it great on everybody else's. Anyway, so yeah, I'm on page 109. I'm gonna start reading it again. So far, it's really good. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm in between if I like the whole, oh, I'm gonna be with you, but I want to sleep around, like that scenario of the thing. But I think it'll be okay. That whole like scenario I don't really care for, but I think it's going to be okay. I think that I'm going to end up still liking it. It is giving Gossip Girl vibes, so I can understand why, like, people think that it's Gossip Girl. It's like the Blair and Serena and Nate thing all over again, in my opinion. Besides, it's not just two girls sleeping with BJ. I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna edit that part out, but it's not just two girls. It does have to do with others. But I do like it. I am going to continue probably the series if I like the first book. But like I said, I am only 100 pages in, so I could get to like this and only have this much and then not like the ending. So, and I think I have to wait because the next one is Daisy Hate, so they don't have the new copies in this, like, new covers yet. So I won't get to continue on the Magnolia Parks part of it until after they come out with those. So hopefully they come out with those too soon, and if I do like it and I want to continue on, I may just get them on Kindle until they come out with a physical copy of the book. But just wanted to update on it and give y'all my thoughts. I'm going to continue to watch Teen Wolf and read. Okay guys, I am now on page 210, chapter 31, and I think there was like 67 chapters or something like that, but chapter 31, 210, I don't know if y'all care, but I'm also on episode 8, well 9 probably, almost. I got like 3 minutes left of episode 8 of Teen Wolf, and yes, I've seen it, I'm just rewatching it, but so far, I'm getting a lot more into it. A lot of the background, not really the background. I don't know how to describe the feelings that I'm having for this book. It's not a 5-star feeling, so I will tell you straight up, this book will not be a 5-star because I don't get that feeling off of it. But it is a pretty good read. Like, I can't wait to continue the series and stuff. If the first one's this good, I can just imagine the other, how many ever she's writing. I want to say she's writing, I know she's writing only one more Magnolia Parks one, but I don't know if she's doing the Daisy Hates, another Daisy Hates too. So like 3 of each, but I know there's at least 4 more that I have to read. Whew, sorry, that was like a lot out of me. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully finish this tonight. I think I can finish that bit tonight if I started this book today and read that much, but who knows. Let's hope. I finished. Like, this is literally like reading rich people's drama, and I loved every bit of it. The ending of it 100% shocked me, and I did not see that coming. So good job, Jessa. Good job for that. I'm going to give this a 4.5. Because I knew, like, I just felt like it wasn't a 5-star read. But it really was a 4.5, So far I have a 1-star. I don't remember what local woman missing, and then a 4.5. So, time to do our other book. We literally have 2 left, guys. And I don't really care what I read. They're both thrillers. It's And There He Kept Her, and then One of Us Is Dead by Geneva Rose. One of Us Is Dead. I'm gonna have so many thoughts about this book for a while. So our next one is One of Us Is Dead by Geneva Rose. Let's see, how long is this book? how many chapters. I think it's 85 and 351, but we're gonna, yeah. 85 chapters and 351 pages. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, that one was 430 and I finished it in one day, so. Let's get into this one. Guys, so it's a little bit later. It's 8:30 at night, and so it's like really dark outside. And I've been reading this. I am on page 105. Oh, you guys can't see that. 105, chapter 21. I have a suspicion of what I think this is going to be, who I think it's going to be. But I'm not going to give you any of my suspicions because, one, I don't want this to be a spoiler vlog, but two, it may not be right, and I don't want to look stupid. But pretty much with this, I think this is the only one I'm going to tell y'all what it's about. I'll try to tell y'all about the other ones, what those are about. But pretty much this one is about a group of 4 girls. One of them was married to this one dude, and then he dumped her for another girl that was younger than her. So that girl stepped into her shoes. And so Shannon, that's the ex-wife, and then the Crystal is the one that he ended up marrying and left her for. And then you have Olivia that's trying to take Shannon's crown and will backstab and manipulate her. And then Jenny owns a salon. Like, she owns a salon in town, and it's like a popular salon. And this goes back and forth between all 4 of those POVs. So this one is, you got Olivia, and then this one's Jenny, Crystal. Oh, that's Jenny again. And then Karen. Which, truthfully, I don't know why they don't put Karen here. Well, no, because it has Shannon's POV. So it goes back and forth from 5 POVs. I don't know why I didn't notice that. I guess because I was reading the back and it didn't have Karen's name. So yeah, that's pretty much what this is about. Karen is one of Jenny's workers, like employers. And it's kind of like, if y'all have seen Big Little Lies, that's pretty much what, to me, it's a Big Little Lies and Pretty Little Liar mixed up. More Big Little Lies because it deals with housewives, and Big Little Lies also deal with housewives that just want the biggest title that they can get. So this cut does kind of remind me of that a little bit more. I ordered pizza, so I'm like have my tracker right here and I'm trying to look at it. So yeah, so far I'm loving it. I've only been reading this for like an hour, 32 minutes, because I started this when I started this episode of Teen Wolf. So I've been reading this for 32 minutes and I've already gotten here. If that tells you how amazing this is so far. So I finished One of Us is Dead. I'm giving it a 4.5 star, mainly because I did not expect what happened, but it, part of me kind of wishes there was a little bit more for the story. So, and like I did start this one already. I'm on page 75. Chapter 8, page 75, and there's 308 pages, 31 chapters, so hopefully I can finish this either today or tomorrow, but yeah. Alright guys, so this is going to be like a little like fasty because I have to go, but I did finish this one the other day and I gave it a 3-star. I don't like, it was just really slow. I think that's why I gave it a 3-star, but the story was good. It was just a slow start, slow to get into, but once I got towards the end, it was perfectly fine. So we're going to recap on all the rating. So we got a 3.5, 1, 3, 4.5, and a 4.5. So 2 4.5s, 1 3, 1 1, and 1 3.5. Actually, I think this one was actually a 1.5 because I did finish the book, but it still should probably be a 1. So yeah, that was a good reading vlog, like a reading video and stuff. I found new favorites. I found some that I probably won't pick up ever again. We'll probably get rid of. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all those YouTube thingies that you can do. Ignore my screaming dog. It's just because it's in the morning and I'm about to go, so he's in his crate. But yeah, love you guys.